What's up, Patreon? It's time to talk SmackDown Live's Go Home for Clash of Champions. We open up with an Undertaker in ring, and the idiots are ruining the entrance by chanting Undertaker. I don't know, like all the chants annoy me. The Undertaker one might be the one that annoys me the most. So, again, they just have the Undertaker here to sell tickets because they don't do really anything with him throughout the show. This is it. So he puts over Madison Square Garden. I don't know what this does for the TV audience. Having Austin do it the night before, Undertaker do it on this show, just putting over Madison Square Garden. Do that stuff off the air. Like it doesn't it doesn't do anything for the people at home. I don't get it. So Sami Zayn interrupts and he says he respects the Undertaker, but he should have opened SmackDown. And he asks the Undertaker to turn around, leave the ring, and pass the torch. And then the Undertaker pretends to leave. Like, I don't see the Undertaker doing this. But anyway, the idiots in the crowd are, like, yelling no, like idiots. Like, they're actually falling for this. So Zayn, like another idiot, doesn't turn around. So his back's to the Undertaker. And he's, yeah, and all this stupid stuff. So then Taker gets back in the ring. And Zayn finally turns around and Undertaker chokeslams him. And that's all of this. That's it. No more Undertaker on the show. No more Sami Zayn on the show. You use the Undertaker just to sell tickets. Well, why can't you do something like meaningful on TV that carries throughout the show to get people to stick around? So stupid. So Shane McMahon is telling Chad Gable that Elias is injured and he can't compete against him in the King of the Ring match tonight. But he tells Chad he's not getting a bye and he will name his replacement. So then we have Miz versus Andrade for no reason. Nakamura's on commentary. That was pretty funny because he's speaking Japanese the entire time and Corey Graves is pretending to understand him. And they keep asking him questions and he keeps responding in Japanese. I don't know. I laughed at that. Miz goes over and then Nakamura attacks Miz after the match because they're fighting on Sunday and they can't write any stories, so they just have everybody attack each other. So Shane goes up to Apollo Crews and Matt Hardy, who are standing there having a discussion. Why? Who knows? Why are they being filmed? Who knows? And he asks them if they've seen Chad Gable, the little guy, and makes fun of him for being short. So Chad Gable comes up, oh, there you are. The short jokes continue, and Shane says that he is Elias's replacement, and he'll be fighting Gable tonight. So then we have Mandy Rose versus Nikki Cross. Why? Because there is a tag match on Sunday, and we can't write a storyline, so we'll just have one from each team fight the other. And I told you when they beat them in the non-title match that this would be the match at the pay-per-view, because that's the only way that they can write stories, and that's exactly what it is. So Mandy cuts a promo before the match. This is weird that they're going here, but whatever. She says that she's beautiful and Nikki Cross is ugly. So then she puts up pictures on the screen, one of herself looking really hot and one of Nikki Cross making a face to make her look ugly. So then they have the match and Nikki Cross goes over. Okay. So no follow-up from Nikki about, asked about her being called ugly. I mean, can we not continue that story backstage after this? She beat her, so it's okay she called me ugly. Forget about it. So then it's Ember Moon and Bayley backstage, and Ember's upset because Bayley beat up Becky, and she's better than that. Remember when Ember attacked Bayley, like when they were in a feud? Was she upset with herself for doing that? Why does she give a crap that Bayley beat up Becky Lynch? Like, why does she care? But no, all these girls in the locker room are supposed to all be friends and best competition. It's so stupid. So she challenges Bayley to a match tonight, and Bayley says, "See you in the ring," and then walks off. Oh, that's great. Great dialogue, guys. This was a great scene. Can't wait for that match. So then we have Heavy Machinery, who we haven't seen in a while, versus Jobbers. And Heavy Machinery go over. Why? The Viking Raiders didn't fight Jobbers this week, so we got to have Heavy Machinery do it? What is the point of this? What does this accomplish except waste TV time and give TV time to two people that aren't even on your roster while there's other people that don't even get on the show that you have contracts with? I don't understand the point of doing these matches. If you are writing a show and the only thing you can think of is a jobber match, you should not be writing a television show. You shouldn't. So then Shane goes up to Kevin Owens and he tells him he's willing to consider getting rid of that fine. And then he makes him the referee for his match tonight against Chad Gable, implying if he does the right thing in the match, he'll get rid of the fine. So then we have an Eric Rowan in-ring, and he talks about how he's a master manipulator and a brutalizer. They gave him terrible dialogue for this. So Roman Reigns comes out and he hits him with a Superman punch, and then they brawl into the crowd, and then Eric Rowan beats up a fake fan, and then they have another long-ass brawl. They end up on the stage, and Rowan hits him with that long crane camera. Like, I mean, it was just like he swung the camera at him, hits him, and then that gets a holy shit chant for some reason. I mean, I've seen worse. Anyway, of course, we can't follow up the story of Rowan revealing himself as the attacker, so we just got to have physicality, because we can't book anything interesting on the go-home show. It's so lazy. It's so ridiculous. Who was the Redbeard guy? Why Daniel Bryan have that guy? Yeah, F it. We'll never go back to that. So then it's Bayley versus Ember Moon, non-title. And Charlotte's on commentary. Bayley still has the same old babyface entrance with the inflatable things and putting her hands to the crowd and wearing all the colors, and it makes no sense. So Bayley goes over, and then Charlotte claps and gets in the ring and claps because they're fighting on Sunday, and then Bayley walks away. Great writing. How many times have you seen this where the opponent watches and then goes in and claps for him and the heel goes away, or the other way around? Like, there's no stories on this show for the pay-per-view. None. Not one story added for the pay-per-view to make you want to watch it this Sunday. I know I don't want to watch it, but I have to. So then Kofi Kingston has the in-ring, and he puts over MSG. Again with this stuff. Why are we sucking the D of MSG on national TV? G. So he talks about putting Orton through a table there 10 years ago. They show the highlights. Randy Orton interrupts by saying stupid, 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 stupid over and over and over. And then he mouths off about Kofi. He says the same things he's already said about him faking the Jamaican accent. Nothing new here. So then they fight through the crowd, and they repeat the spot, and Kofi puts Orton through the table again. Okay, great. So again, they're fighting on Sunday. We did not add anything to this story. What happened to Randy threatening to, like, go to the hotel and beat up his kid? All right, yeah, I get it. He suckered into him into DDTing him off that table. So did he go or not? Like, did Kofi go check on his kid or not? They just are going to assume that Randy didn't go after the kid? I don't know. So it's time for the main event. Chad Gable versus Shane McMahon, King of the Ring, semifinals. Winner faces Baron Corbin at the pay-per-view. Kevin Owens is the referee. Chad Gable wins in like 5 seconds. So then Shane changes the match to 2 out of 3 falls. And then Gable wins again. So then Shane beats up Kevin Owens after the match and fires him. And then we go off the air. Again, I think this is the second pay-per-view in the row where one of the go-home shows we go off the air with nothing to do with the pay-per-view on Sunday. It was last time with SmackDown with Roman Reigns. Now this time, Kevin Owens getting fired by Shane. That's got nothing to do with Clash of Champions. Don't you want people to shut this off and can't wait to turn into the network on Sunday to watch this? But no. Like, how is this a go-home show? I don't, like, you got, like, how these people are proud of this product. How can you be proud of this for a go-home show? Of any show, honestly, but especially for a go-home show. This accomplished nothing. Absolutely nothing. Waste of time. The only story they do is Kevin Owens getting fired, and that has nothing to do with the storyline on Sunday. Oh, this stuff is just getting worse every single week. And I remember saying like a year ago that I didn't think that was possible. Well, I'm saying again, I don't think it's possible to get worse than this. We'll see what I say in a year from now. If it's worse than this from a year from now, I may be molded away into some old ugly mess. I don't know. But I thank you guys for watching. Remember, I watch this crap so you don't have to because you support me. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.